Hi again, my name is Dylan Black. Welcome to another edition of Daytime Ottawa right here on Rogers TV. You know, it's so important to love your heart, and she has some tips for a healthy one. Joining us right now on the program one more time is Dr. Joyce Johnson, WeberNaturals.com. Hello.
Hi.
Good to have you back here.
Thanks for having me.
The heart, pretty darn important, I guess.
Absolutely.
We shouldn't take it for granted.
No, and I think that's important to think about too. That it's the most important organ we have.
Can you give us some statistics on how we do take it for granted?
Well, you know, 9 out of 10 Canadians probably are at risk of cardiovascular disease.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. You think about, you know, every 7 minutes, someone in Canada will die from the effects of cardiovascular disease as well. So, you know, there's a genetics component that plays a role here too, but there's a lot of lifestyle things that we can do that can help to maybe decrease some of our risk factors and put us, you know, in a better environment, a better sort of profile in terms of our heart health.
Okay, so explain what exactly it means to have a heart disease.
Well, cardiovascular disease involves any of those conditions involving the heart or the arteries. Right? So that can include having a heart attack, like a myocardial infarction. It can be stroke, angina, hypertension. So all of these sort of fall into the umbrella. There's many more than just those ones that I listed, but those all fall into the cardiovascular disease. So when you say something puts you at risk for cardiovascular disease, it could be one of many or more than one of many different types of diseases, right? And it also includes things like atherosclerosis. We talk about hardening of the arteries too, and the health of the arteries is really important.
Okay, so you are going to decrease those statistics. You're going to make everything better here today.
Yes, I'm hoping.
Do you want to start with all these tips? Eating a heart-healthy diet is super important, obviously.
Absolutely. So you want to be focusing on a diet that is rich in fruits and vegetables. So you're getting your 5 to 10 servings of those per day. Those are essential. You know, you think about your Mediterranean type diet, the heart healthy, the DASH diet. You're going to include some healthy nuts. For example, nuts and seeds. Increasing fiber in your diet. We know fiber is important at helping to lower cholesterol levels. So incorporating beans and whole grains. You're going to incorporate some good healthy fats as well. So things like coconut oil and olive oil. And when you're putting together your diet, you also want to put less emphasis on, say, meat products. And when you do, your meat products should be approximately the size of a deck of cards. So maybe focusing more on omega-3 types, such as salmon and perhaps, you know, your lean chicken or your lean types of cuts of meat, as opposed to the red meat, which can cause inflammation in your body, and that could put you at a risk for cardiovascular disease.
That deck of cards doesn't look too big, by the way.
Yeah,
so
it's not. And I always say it's like, you know, about the size of your palm of your hand, and my hands are quite large, so that's approximately the size that we should be having.
Okay, so let's talk about this lovely is what's sitting here.
Fat?
Okay, yeah, that's a hunk of fat. Maintaining a healthy body weight, obviously very important for a good
It is. Being overweight is an independent risk factor for heart disease. And research has shown if a 10% in body weight can help tremendously in, you know, decreasing blood pressure, improving your triglyceride levels, improving your cholesterol levels, decreasing your risk for diabetes.
So what does that represent?
So losing approximately 10% of your body weight. Like,
sorry.
What does this represent?
Yes, sorry.
This is 5 pounds of body fat.
Okay, that's a lot. I just wanted to point that
out.
Yeah,
and if you are trying to lose weight, you want to be decreasing, maybe you're decreasing 500 calories per day, for example, and that will lose you approximately 1 to 2 pounds per week. It's also important to note, so there's some numbers to be aware of, and that's why I brought this measuring tape, that researchers have found that men need to keep their waist circumference under 40 inches, and women it's under 35. Anything over that puts them at risk for cardiovascular disease and diabetes. It's carrying your adipose around your trunk that puts you at risk for these types of conditions, and it's because you think about your organs and they're sort of nesting in
Okay,
the
so
excess body fat
carry
too.
that measuring tape around with you.
Yeah, carry that measure, or get out the measuring tape, and make sure you're drinking a lot of water too. You know,
water's super important. Let's talk about nutrients. Adding nutrients. I know you have a lot of great supplements here.
Absolutely. So there are some nutrients that are key for cardiovascular disease and cardiovascular disease prevention. So omega-3, it's been touted for quite a long time that it's beneficial for your heart. And, you know, we have associations like the American Heart Association that recommends you're having 1,000 grams of omega-3 per day. We know Health Canada will recommend 1 to 5 grams per day to lower triglyceride levels. So if you're someone that has high triglyceride levels, the omega-3 you'd be looking at. And you can get this too in your diet. So supplement your diet with fish as well. But you're going to get a lot more from a supplement, for example, more concentrated. The next is coenzyme Q10. So this is a really strong antioxidant. And it's one of those antioxidants that as we age, we do make less and will require more. And there are some medications that people take that help to lower cholesterol that decrease our body's production of coenzyme Q10. So those can be supplemented too, and for people that are looking to anti-age sort of factors.
I know you've got about 4 here, but I just want to, we have about 45 seconds left. So you've got the jumping rope and the staying active is super important.
It's very important. So you want to make sure that you're getting, you know, if you can get 60 minutes of physical activity per day, that would be fantastic, or 150 minutes per week if you want to sort of measure it that way. Simple walking, getting, you know, for some people that aren't, you know, not sure how much activity they should be getting or where their heart rate should be, invest in a heart rate monitor. If you're someone that has already suffered from cardiovascular disease, make sure that you're doing it under the guidance of your physician. Talk with your healthcare provider about these things, but heart rate monitors are great. You know, your fitness trackers that keep track of your heart rate, also really important.
Good tips, WeberNaturals.com. Dr. Joyce Johnson, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
More daytime coming up.